Hi, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Wizard101 for old folks. So, whether you are playing this game or setting this game up for yourself to play just to enjoy it, or if you're doing this to help your kids or grandkids even enjoy the game, it's important to know how to set your first wizard up. So I have a new first wizard right here, and I am going to show you some of the basic things that you should do before you get started and even as you're going. Now, the main thing to remember is that you're going to want to just start following along. They're going to send you to Merle Ambrose and follow what he says to do. You really want to get your wizard up to, about a level 5 or so before you worry too much about getting him or her set up to help. And that's why I'm wearing mismatched clothing and such, because I have my little wizard set up now. Let's see. I am up to a level 5. I have 605 health. I have some gold. And the reason that I have 37,000 gold, because you won't when you first start, but um, you'll need to get some gold on your wizard in order to go to the bazaar, which we're going to do in a minute, and get some higher ranking clothing and such as that to boost our statistics. So, as you go along, remember, as I've said in my last videos, always pick up reagents, always pick up reagents, always pick up reagents. And I have done that. I picked up a lot of reagents. And then I had one of my other wizards give me or trade with me treasure cards. So I have added my other wizards. You can see them here. And I had each one of them come into the same realm that I was playing in and friend my little wizard and give me treasure cards from their wizards. So if you're doing this for your kids or whatever, go ahead and have them find the correct realm. Remember, you go to your spell book and settings, and here on these little barbell looking things, you find what realm you're in. Currently, I'm in Pixie Area 1. Have them come to your realm and uh, meet you there and add you as a friend. Now, I always suggest, remember, that we go to realms that have perfect listed beside them. The farther down the list, the better, because that means that there are less people there wandering around. So be sure that you go there. And then whoever it is that you've got that's friended you, go ahead and use the trade treasure card button. I don't have anyone standing here next to me, so it's not going to come up. But down here, there will be a button with 2 little treasure cards on it, and you can click on that and it'll bring up the treasure card list for both of y'all, yours on your screen, theirs on their screen, and they can give you treasure cards to sell at the bazaar. And that's how you make the most gold for your wizard to get her set up. Another way to make gold is if you go over here to the fairgrounds and you play these little games. Since it's their decaversary, there's a gift right here. Never pass up anything free. And that's 5 gold and 2 pet snacks. So that's good. And if you come over here to the fairgrounds, there's these little games right here. You can play the games and it will give you gold. They are designed as well to fill up your little bottles down here. for your extra life bottles. So if you run out of mana or you run out of life, you can click on your bottle and it refills it, but then you have to come refill your bottle. And to do that, you play these little games, or you go over here to Hilda Brewer and you can actually just buy the bottles to refill from her. So that's all very important to know. Your extra bottle, you won't have it at the front, but when you get up to about you'll probably be a level 4 or 5, and Merle Ambrose will give that to you. Okay, so you've got your new wizard. You've been following along. Don't forget to go over here to Prospector Zeke and pick up the quest that he will have for you, because he's going to ask you to go around and find all the smiths. I'm going to do an actual video of where each of the smiths are. I'll do that before long, but until then, I want to take you over to the bazaar. I'm riding on my little one-day rental broom. I actually got the little rental broom in a quest, but it's only rented and it's good for one day. Zeke actually rents mounts as well, though. I do like having mounts to ride. It makes things go much quicker. Okay, so here we are in the bazaar. I've taken all of the treasure cards that my other wizards traded with me, and I've already sold them using the sell button here. In the bazaar, it's laid out so that all of the equipment, which is the hats, the robes, the shoes, the wands, the athames, the amulets, the rings, and the decks are. Then you would go over to your housing things that you have picked up and just push the sell button if you want to sell each one of those. If you have more than one, it'll come up with an option to sell more, and you can use that. And here's the treasure cards, and to sell a treasure card, it works much the same way. If you just want to sell one, you'd push 1 and say yes, and that's how you sell them. If you want to sell a whole bunch, you push the sell more, use the arrow to go for as many as you want. You can even slide it all the way across. Okay, and when it gets to where you want it to be, you just hit sell. Now, it says minimum total, maximum total down here. That is because depending on how many other of the same types of thing that you're selling the bazaar currently has, as the price that they will give you for that. So if in the bazaar currently these tower shields, let's say there are only 1 tower shield in there, chances are you're going to get the full 113 per card. If there are already 1,000 tower shield treasure cards in the bazaar currently, then you're probably only going to make 45 gold per card that you sell. So that's what that means. So we sell everything. We're going to go back. We're going to go, actually, I am going to go completely out and back in. It automatically comes up on the buy tab. You can also sell things from your bank as you start getting things into your bank. I want to buy a new hat for my little wizard. I know I'm a level 5, so I'm going to click on level over here, and that's going to put them in the order of the levels that I can be. And there's a lot of the level 5s. Now, if it has a little dash, that means any level can use that. Let me see. Okay, and I want to see what these all are. And so if I take my little wand and go up and down, it'll show me what they are. See? So I am a balance wizard on this, and this particular hat right here is made for the balance school. It comes with 16 life and 3 extra balance strength, so that's a very good one to have. Sometimes I like to just scan through all the level 5s first, though, Now I'm over to level 10. I like to just run through and see if I can pick out what's probably going to work the very best, give me the best statistics. And to me, it looks like that particular hat is probably going to work the best for me. So I'm going to go ahead and buy one of these cowl of comparisons. Say yes. And then I'm going to do the same thing, moving through all of the different tabs and find what works best for me. Also, I wanted to tell you, when you see a spiral, see this little spiral right here? That means anyone can use it. If it's yellow, that means that your school can use this. If it's red, you see the red right here? That means that your school can use it, but you have to be that level first. It's above your level. If they're in black, that means it's for a different school and you cannot use it. So I'm going to get through this and I will be right back. Okay, so I've got everything purchased that I want to put on. All we have to do is go through and go ahead and put them on my character. So we're going to start with the hat. I found this cowl of comparison. I'm going to go ahead and click on the fist. That's what puts it on. And, oh, I wanted to show you, look at my life, which is 614 at the moment. It was, let me go ahead and put the novices back on. Okay, this is where we started. I'm at 605 with 24 mana and 42 energy. So we're going to put on the cowl of comparison. And then we're going to, if you wanted to quick sell something and you weren't at the bazaar, you could use this button down here. Okay, so now we're on our robes. The cloak of the watchful. I'm going to get 24 life and 4 strength from that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one on. I found some new boots. That's the Rotunda's Ancient Boots. We're going to put that on. Now my wand, I actually won this wand during a battle. So I'm going to go ahead. Now you can keep the wand that you have on or use this other one if you'd like. They just have some larger hits, so I'm going to go ahead and equip that. I did find a couple of options for an athame. We're going to go with the symmetrical dirk because it has more. And then I chose the Bogeyman's pendant simply because the card that it's going to give me will give me some life back. And as a small wizard, that's important to have. And then the ring. Now, oh, I even got a new deck. I almost forgot the new deck. If you're going to put on a new deck, you want to go to your old deck first. Go up here to where it says treasure cards and click on them to take them out of the deck. Then go back. Click on your new deck. Equip it. It says, would you like to copy the spells from your old deck? Say yes. That'll just save you some time. And then you can click on your deck and see that all of your new spells have been added in, including all of the ones that came with your new wand and the ones that came with your new choker. So now that we've got everything equipped, we're going to go over here so we can take a look and see where we're at. My health is now up to 690, and you can see all the things that were added and where they were added from. And I have 10% extra strength now added to my little wizard. And that's about it. So the next problem that I have is that I don't necessarily like the colors of what I'm wearing. They're not bad colors, but I want to get a different color. So we're going to go right back out here. We're going back into the shopping district, into this shop right here on the corner, and if you look at the sign, it has a paintbrush. This is a shop that you'll go into to change the colors of anything that you're wearing. Now, there are some crown shop items that won't allow you to change the colors, but most of the clothing you can change the colors. And Miss Darla here will also allow you to change pet names as well. So it starts with our hat, and we can change that color. I want a base of white and a trim of black, and I'm going to tell it to dye it. Then I'm going to go to the robe, and again, white and black. It's going to cost 113 gold, and I'm going to say dye. And then my shoes are white and black, and I'm going to tell it to go ahead and dye it. There are a few mounts that you will find that actually have trim on them that can be allowed to be dyed, and that's what that button is for. Your pets, there is a fox that's out there that wears a little bandana that you can dye, and you can also change your pet's name with this button up here. It says rename pets. And let's see, I think that's everything for here. So now here we are. We have my little wizard all in her new colors and her new clothes. She has more strength, she has more life, and she is ready to tackle the bigger guys. Now, the reason that that's important is that we are going to be coming up soon on some battles that nobody can help us with. As long as we had battles that we could get help with, that wasn't a problem. But when you get to the battles over at Gollum Court, we're going to be going straight up a big long tower, and that battle we can't have any help with. We're on our own. So I wanted to get a minion treasure card or two so that I could have that if I needed it. And I also wanted to boost my strength and get as much life as possible to help me get through there. Now, if you had crowns, you could always buy minions or henchmen, they're called, from the crown shop during the battles. But this is my little free wizard that I have set up to show everybody how to get through things, and so she doesn't have any crowns. So we're going to try to do this and get her all prepared for that upcoming battle. I will do a video on that battle so that everybody can see what I'm up against. Until then, I'm going to run over here and grab my reagent. So until next time, guys, y'all have a great and wonderful time playing Wizard101. If you have any questions or comments, just drop them down below. Please hit the like button for me so that people can see these videos and be able to get help with setting up their new wizards. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.